Second appearance of the week for the Korean-born right-hander Usuk Go for the St. Paul Saints. The first outing did not go well. That was on Wednesday night. Go gets Cantrell, Cowles, and Miller. That's 9-1-2 for Iowa, who owns a 4-2 lead. Usuk Go allowed 6 runs in a third of an inning on Wednesday. His first pitch today, a fastball for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Cantrell, a strikeout victim back in the second. Trent Baker really good after the first inning today, and Cantrell takes up and away. 4 innings, 4 runs, 1 earned on 5 hits. Baker did not issue a walk, and he struck out 6. And so now the 1-1 on the way to Cantrell from Usuk Go. Up and away, 2 balls and a strike. Go has pitched for both Toledo with the Tigers and then St. Paul with the Twins. He did pitch briefly with Minnesota. 3-2 with a 4.06 ERA overall. He's home with the 2-1, and Cantrell took a breaking ball down low, ball 3. Go in 22 appearances has struck out 34 in 31 innings. Allowed only 2 home runs. Opponents are batting only 193 off of him, but the 3-1 to Cantrell outside, ball 4. First walk today for St. Paul pitching, and it's a Fidium business base on balls. Fidium has the only data center in the area that is SOC2 certified with tested reliable systems in place to protect your valuable data. For scalable, cost-effective data center solutions for your business, go to fidiumbusiness.com/network/data center locations. Leadoff man on for Ben Cowles. Right-handed hitter, 1 for 2. He squares to bunt, puts it down nicely in front of the plate. Barehanded by Cardenas, throw to first just in time. And it'll be a sacrifice for Cowles, 2-3. That moves a runner into scoring position. The I-Cubs maybe looking to add a little bit of insurance here, although that was likely Cowles bunting for a hit. Now talking to Taylor Fortney, the hitting coach, who's coaching third right now, with Marty Peavy still not quite recovered from surgery enough to serve that role, even though he's back managing this week. So they really never call for a bunt. Cantrell bobbing back and forth, slams on the brakes and stays put as Owen Miller looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. Cantrell took off toward third, then stopped, scrambled back, then skidded to a stop and broke toward third again before eventually staying put. Go with the 0-1 is instead an inside move back towards second. Cantrell certainly caught his eye. I think also Cantrell kind of bothered Owen Miller on that first pitch. The 0-1 scoots down and off the outside corner. A big bender from Go at 79 miles per hour, evens up the count, 1-1. That's a lot to look at as a hitter as you're focusing on the pitcher and the release point. A runner at second dancing back and forth. That could bother you just a little bit. Cantrell again, a big lead. The 1-1 from Go. It's hit hard on the ground to second. Backing up on it and stabbing it, Morissette. He'll make a nice play and go to first. Miller is out. Cantrell moves to third. But with 2 outs, and Owen Ayers will be the batter. A solo home run in the first, a strikeout victim in the third. And Usuk Go jumping up in the air and banging his spikes together, trying to knock some dirt free. You know, that is a more athletic way to do it than to just go onto the cleat cleaner behind the mound. That's what regular people like me do. Let's see, he's in the dirt for ball 1. And timeout called as they'll get a new baseball in there. Yeah, all he had to do was step back and jam the spikes on the studded cleat cleaner behind the mound, but instead he jumped high in the air and knocked his feet together. A 1-0 pitch and a check swing by Ayers. It's a strike to even the count, 1-1. He's wearing the wrong color shoes, but if he had clicked his heels together one more time, he might have ended up in Oz. Usuk Go delivers off the outside corner, and staring the runner back to third is Cardenas. 2 balls and a strike on Owen Ayers, the DH, here in game 2. He caught game 1. Big shift on left side, pretty much wide open for Ayers. For the 2-1 pitch, and he takes that one up and out of the zone. Looked like Go wanted that to be a strike. His splitter didn't really split, and it did miss up high. So it's 3-1. I-Cubs lead 4-2. Runner at third, 2 outs in the 5th. Game 2 of a doubleheader. The next one to Ayers. He swings and rips the ball foul straight back behind home plate. Yeah, and Usuk Go really good in Toledo this year. The I-Cubs saw him there in his final series as part of the Tigers organization before they traded him on the Sunday after July 4th. Payoff pitch. Hammered foul in between the legs of Ayers. And it stays a full count with 2 outs. Go had a .260 ERA in 19 games with Toledo. With St. Paul so far in 3 games, he has allowed 6 runs in 3 1/3 innings. Now, all 6 of those runs came across on Wednesday. The other appearances had been scoreless. Another payoff pitch to Ayers. And Owen took a bender down and in. That's the 2nd walk of the inning. Ball 4, and men around the corners with 2 outs for B.J. Murray. Good at bat from Owen Ayers. Murray singled and scored in the 1st, lined out to center field in the 3rd. That was a deep line drive to the edge of the warning track. BJ has 4 hits on the day, 3 of them in the 1st game. A chance to add to the Iowa lead, currently 2. And the pitch is cut on and missed. BJ trying to drive in 3 runs right there, came up empty, and the count is 0-1. Ready at the belt, Go. A look over his shoulder at first. A long hold in the pitch. Inside, Murray dances back out of the way, 1-1. Cantrell is at third. Ayers at first. This pitch down and in. And again, Murray had to shuffle his feet out of the way. Now, right now, the sky very dark to straightaway center and right. A little bit lighter as you look toward left field and behind foul ground. And hopefully, again, we can just get through this one in 7 and call it a night. 2-1 from Go, and a big swing by Murray, who again fouled it right at home plate. Two and 2 the count with 2 outs. And again, Usuk Go just jumping in the air, banging those spikes together. Taking a lot of energy there. Ayers has not been on the move yet. He certainly would be if we get to 3-2. Pretty good speed over there. There he goes. And a pitch hit on the ground, foul over to the first base side. It didn't look like Ayers was at a full sprint there. And the odds of them throwing down to second are probably kind of small with Cantrell at third. We'll see if he takes off again, 2-2. Cardenas, the catcher. Down on his right knee. The pitch. Ayers is running. It's down and in. Ayers stopped halfway to second. Draws the throw. He's now in a rundown. Here comes Cantrell off of third. A pump fake from Gray. He breaks to the plate. The throw to Cardenas, and Cantrell is tagged out to end the inning. Well, you could see what the I-Cubs were trying to do there.